Up and down the local county line, take you to the leader of the band. Hi. Hopefully you guys can hear me tonight. The last time I tried to go live, there was no sound. So let me know if you can hear me. Also, as a reminder, I don't know why on Facebook it doesn't show me your name. You have to register on StreamYard for me to be able to see your name. If you're watching from YouTube, it should show me your username. So as you're coming on, just if you're on Facebook, let me know who you are. And then we're going to be doing relationship, love readings. I mean, we can ask other stuff. I just figured because it's Valentine's weekend, I know there's probably a lot of people that are feeling, lonely or upset if they don't have a partner. So we can do that. But even if somebody is in a relationship or married, we're not like discriminating here. So anybody who's looking for any guidance tonight. Hi, Ange. Happy Friday. What are you doing tonight? I'm surprised you and the hubs aren't out being cute and having wings and having beers. My husband just barely left to go buy some propane. He will be in the garage tonight working on his car. So that's why I thought, well, let me just go get on and do some live readings for my friends. But yeah, if you have a question about something else, we can certainly do that too. Oh, I love you. Hello, hello. Okay, you guys, when you're coming on Facebook, for whatever reason, it won't tell me your username. It'll just say Facebook user. So let me know who you are when you come on. Oh, he does work nights, even Friday nights? Well, I'm glad we can hang out together then. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to tell me your username when you come on. If you're on Facebook, I don't know why it's lame. So we don't have anybody on the list yet. We're doing free reads. If we do get to a point where it gets like crowded, then I'll do a donation to skip the line, but I don't even know if we'll get to that point tonight. So it's hard because on the comments for Facebook, like every single person looks the same. It just says Facebook user. I know Angie's in here and I know we've got 5 people, but if you are able to come join from my YouTube channel and you want me to know who you are. Hi, Destiny. Just that way, when we start doing readings, to keep track of comments, it is going to be easier. And the list is open. So if you know you want a reading, you know what question you want to ask. This is kind of focused on love and relationship just because it's Valentine's weekend, but you can honestly ask whatever you want. Okay, yeah, go get on YouTube, Bench. And Destiny, you can stay here on Facebook if you want, but if you want to ask a question to keep track of who I'm reading for, it's going to be easier if I can see what comment belongs to who. And also, are you guys able to hear me okay? So for the question, you can do a general love, or if you have something specific you want to know about your relationship, it helps me to have first names of you and your partner and then zodiac signs. But if you're single and you want to know about maybe upcoming relationships, I'll just want your first name and then your birthday or your zodiac sign. Okay, whoever just said you have a question. Yay! So see, now I can see Angela because she's on YouTube. So whoever just said they have a question, I need you to give me your name, your zodiac sign, your birthday, and anybody that wants to make it easier for me. My YouTube channel is also called Rhiannon Rambles and Readings. I'm going to be using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart as well as just my regular RWS. I love this deck. So yeah, just send your, yay. Hi, Bianca. Hi. Okay, so just throw your question in. I don't have anybody on the list yet. It's usually always the hardest just to get the first question reading going, and then it gets busy. So we are focusing on love and relationship for Valentine's weekend. However, it could be whatever you want. Yeah, absolutely. So Ange, I know you're a Aquarius, obviously. What's hubby? Ange and okay, Destiny, I will put you down. He's an Aries. Yeah, okay. I don't know how I forgot that. So I've got Angie, and then I'll put Destiny next. Okay, so messages for Angela regarding her marriage, which I know is a happy one. Hi. It's nice to read for people that are in love too, not just struggling, because I hear so many sad relationship stories every day. You can do any question. Yeah, we're kind of focusing on love and relationship, but it's okay. Okay, so for Angie, there we go. Just breathe. Okay, so this would be like the Four of Swords, which is just kind of resting, trying to collect yourself a little bit. You've also got the Five of Cups, which is a little bit of like, I don't think this is necessarily about the relationship. It could be, but Five of Cups, it can be when we're focusing on too much of what has gone wrong, what could go wrong. It's kind of the cup half empty versus the cup up, or the cup full, right? This isn't the best interpretation of it, because on the RWS Five of Cups, you're going to see 3 cups are spilt and 2 cups are standing, right? I'm going to try to dig it out. 5 energy in general can feel quite stagnant. It can feel a little bit slow. But you know what? In relationships, no matter how good they are, there are always going to be times where we feel like, there's not a lot of excitement, or things kind of slow down. We're in the middle of the winter, so that can be hard for a lot of us too, just because a lot of people get seasonal depression. We just had the holidays, so that can cause a lot of stress financially. I'm trying to find the Five of Cups in my regular deck, but you know what it looks like. Oh yeah, okay. So that's our traditional Five of Cups, right? And we want to turn around and stare at the Two of Cups that are standing instead of focusing on the Five of Cups, right? But I think the most important thing here is the Four of Swords, which is more about just taking a little bit of a break. He works days, you work nights. That's hard. That's very difficult. That's more motivation, Ange, for you to, do the things that you're wanting to do anyway, to where you would be able to control your own schedule, and then you guys would be able to see each other more, right? But it's definitely not bad. Let's ask for, because that's where you're at now. So let's ask for maybe like what's coming up for you and your husband maybe in the next 3 to 6 months. The World, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So that's amazing. Okay. Now, I don't know, maybe do you guys have any trips planned or any vacations? Because a lot of times the World can be a trip to get away. And if you don't, maybe it's time to plan something. Page of Cups is always great in a relationship. The messenger of love. You guys love each other very much. But we don't have to worry about any of that. And then Seven of Wands is just kind of what we're willing to fight for. And always in relationships, the best way to maintain them is just to make sure that we're putting some effort and some energy into it. Even if we think everything's perfect, that's a lot of times where we can kind of slip up. We think everything's fine, and we think we don't have to put as much energy in anymore. And then we become complacent, right? So Seven of Wands always just asks us to make sure that we're showing up and we're putting energy in. Take a vacation. It's time for a vacation. Okay, so... Oh, you're my favorite reader. I love you, Bianca. Your readings are just getting better and better all the time. Pisces, Sagittarius. Okay, yeah, I'll go with Bianca after Destiny. Okay, let me scroll up. Destiny had said Destiny Jones, Gemini, and then Alan Westfall, a Leo. Is he worth giving a chance to be in a relationship with? Yeah, these are the kind of questions I like, okay? So again, don't ever let a tarot reader decide what you're going to do or what you're not going to do. But hopefully this is just going to match maybe what your intuition's already telling you. I would tend to say that, you know, if we're asking the question, there must be something in your gut that's kind of telling you there's a little bit of a red flag here. So asking for Destiny and her highest good, and think about your higher self as like your future self, Destiny. Think of your higher self as your future self that knows exactly how everything is going to go between you and Alan. And what would you tell yourself right now regarding that relationship? So is it in Destiny's highest good to be open to a relationship with Alan, who is a Leo? 2, 3. So all 3 cards are reversed. For me, that would be a no. We've got the Ace of Wands reversed. We've got the 4 of Cups reversed. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles reversed. This is giving the type of energy that this person is not going to be putting a lot of effort into the relationship, if at all. Also, the 4 of Cups, no matter what, whether it's upright or reversed, is typically somebody who has a hard time making a decision about specifically what they want and who they want to be in a relationship with. Ace of Wands is just, think of the Ace of Wands in reverse as like limp dick energy. I'm sorry to be blunt, but that's just what it is. If we would have gotten the Ace of Wands upright, but these 2 cards reversed, I still would have said no, but I would say he might just want to hook up. But because this card's in reverse, I don't even know if he wants to hook up, you know? So all 3 cards reversed for me is just a no. So let's ask then, who do we see coming forward? If Destiny decides not to date Alan, then who would be the right match? Or do we see somebody new coming in for Destiny in the next couple of weeks or months? 5 of Swords, 3 of Wands reversed, 6 of Wands upright. Yes, but it might take more towards like maybe May, June. Okay, a 5, again, 5s are tough. 5s are when we're kind of stuck. And 5 of Swords specifically is when we feel a defeat. And I'm sure it's probably going to feel like that a little bit. See, okay, right? If you have to ask, you're probably not like 100% anyway. I would say don't let this feel like a defeat. I would look at this like you dodged a bullet. 3 of Wands reverse just asks you to be clear about what it is that you want. The universe has a hard time providing you with your dream guy or your dream relationship if you're not clear on what that is. So I would say spend some time getting clear about what it is you want. Then we have the 6 of Wands, which is victory, success. Wands is passion, action, energy. So I do feel like that would be somebody new coming within like 6 weeks or the 6th month of June. Okay. So that's for Destiny. Okay, guys, I'm going to try to keep up on comments. If you're on Facebook, it only shows you as Facebook user. So if you're going to want to get on the list, you need to give me your name and your question. But I do have Bianca up next. I'm in a new relationship and you want to know if this is your person. There is a 3rd person. This is the longest relationship. He's Andrew Castro. Okay, so whoever just sent that question, I'm happy to... Oh, that's Amy. Okay, Amy, I'll put you on the list. So right now, I've got Bianca and then Amy. Okay, Bianca, let me scroll up to your question. Yes, of course, Bianca's a Pisces. Your partner's a Sagittarius. Just anything coming up for Bianca and her partner for their relationship. Any messages? Page of Wands. Page of Pentacles reverse, the Emperor. I mean, that's pretty good, Bianca. Emperor, we love. In a relationship reading, there's almost no card I would rather see. I mean, the Lovers is good, the Two of Cups is good, but when I see the Emperor come in, sorry, with the lighting, it always makes the glare kind of hard to see. But when I see the Emperor in a love relationship reading, I think of a guy who's going to man up, right? A man in his divine masculine who's ready to man up, whatever that means to you. So if that's commitment, this is coming in with commitment. If this is you've been asking for more attention or more whatever, more effort, then this is that. You cannot get a better masculine energy than the Emperor. This is the King of Kings, right? So for him as a Sagittarius, if we would have gotten King of Wands, that would be really good. But to get the Emperor to me is even better. The Emperor does represent Aries energy. So this might be that energy shifting a little bit more once we enter Aries. Right now we're still in Aquarius, so we need to go through Pisces. Pisces does tend to be a little bit of a heavier, slower time, right? Then once we get into Aries, not just because it's fire, but that's technically the beginning of the new year. That's really the new year. That's when we all start to kind of feel a little bit more energized. So it also could be pointing towards timeline of Aries, but we've got Page of Wands. So there's going to be a lot going on. Now the Page of Pentacles was reversed. So I don't know. For me, I do tend to typically view the page cards as children as well. And I know you have some kids. So I don't know if this is going to be an issue or a little bit of obstacle with one of your children that might cause some kind of issue in the relationship, or if he's got kids. So if it's a child, I'd be looking at, do you have any children that are earth signs? So any Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo children that could be a little bit of an issue, because it can be hard blending families and having, even if both of the kids, or not both, even if all the kids were both of yours, like they weren't blended families, it's still hard. Kids can cause havoc in relationships, right? But I don't care about any of that when you have this here, and this is the third card. So for me, the third card is the future card. Good stuff. And I will pull a card from the Psychic Tarot real quick. Okay, there you are, Destiny. Hello, I can see you. Destiny, had you pulled any cards on that guy, and what were you getting? What were you getting about him? Okay, want a card for Bianca. In this deck, this would be the equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune, right? Because this would be the 10th. So you've got flow. So that's good. That's like Wheel of Fortune energy. So yeah, Bianca, things are going to be going really good with you. And that technically means you've got 2 major arcana cards too. So I would expect some really, really positive and big changes in the relationship, or energy, continued energy, I guess it could be, if things have already been good. Okay. Emperor's the best. Amy was next on the list, I think. And if I miss you guys, I'm not trying to skip anybody. So if I miss you, just come back and let me know. So Destiny pulled cards. You kept getting Ace of Cups upright. I mean, that's good. That's good. But what were you asking when you were pulling the energy? And it's, I mean, to me, that was a clear no, but, and it doesn't mean he's not a good guy. Maybe there's just somebody better coming, right? Yay. I'm good. I'm glad, Bianca. Okay. I can come back to that one in a minute, but let me get Amy first, Destiny. Okay. Amy says, you're in a new relationship. You want to know if this is your person. Is there a third person? Because it's long distance. Okay, so Amy, because you're a Libra, you're going to show up as the Queen of Swords, okay? So when we ask if we get Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, or Queen of Pentacles, that would be a red flag. If we get 3 of Swords or 10 of Swords or the Devil. But let's just ask for Amy in her new relationship with Andrew. He's an Aquarius, so he's going to show up as the Knight of Swords or the King of Swords, okay? We just got the 9 of... What is purple in this? I think it's 9. See, I shouldn't be reading with this deck anymore. I used to be able to read with this deck when I was just an oracle reader, but now that I read tarot, I want to read it as tarot, and I can't remember what the purple is. I think that's 9 of Swords, but then that means that blue was something else. But either way, let me just read it as an oracle. It says rest and reconsider. So in a relationship, I think that kind of says kind of like a hanged man energy, like kind of pause. We might want to look and reconsider this. I'm not saying that's because he's cheating, but there's something here that isn't quite right. So now we're going to ask the tarot. What does Amy need to know about her relationship with Andrew? Is there any third person energy? Do we see any cheating third person energy that Amy needs to know about in her relationship with Andrew? Ace of Swords reverse, the Lovers reverse, the World reverse. So I don't necessarily think there's cheating. However, I don't think it's going to be a great fit for you, especially because with the Lovers and the World in reverse, right? To me, it's not that reverse cards are bad or good, but they represent blocked energy and obstacles. And we know that long distance is hard, right? It is, but it can work. I don't even know if that's what the problem is here. I just think Ace of Swords is communication. And in a long distance relationship, communication is really all you have. So if the communication isn't right, then I just feel like that might be kind of an uphill battle. I'm going to pull some cards from my situations deck for you, Amy. Just again, asking what Amy needs to know about her current relationship with Andrew. There we go. Recalling, reminiscing, memories, returning. That makes me feel like you could be having somebody from your past come back. Now, not to say that you're going to be interested in that, but this also could be coming up to say that there's some stuff that you might want to heal and work on healing from the past before you jump too far into this new relationship. The problem if we enter a new relationship before we've done the work that we need to do to heal is we tend to attract a similar person or similar situations. Until we've healed from something, that lesson's going to keep returning. So whatever it was that went wrong in your past relationships, that's something that's still wanting your attention, Amy, to heal from. Okay. And then maybe this energy could turn around, because honestly, if these cards were upright, that would be literally a perfect relationship. Okay. So maybe it's not asking you to break up with him or that it's not a good relationship. It's just saying that there's some healing or some things that need to be focused on first before you can get to a relationship where the cards are upright. Okay. That would be what I have to say about that. Okay. Then Destiny says, what are his true intentions with you? Which was Andrew. Now I can't remember his name. Alan. Let me go back up. So what are Alan's true intentions? That was his name. You're welcome. Okay, for Destiny, throne cards. Hold on. So for Destiny, we want to know what are Alan's true intentions, and he's a Leo. Well, if we want to be stereotyping the Leo, we'll say his true intentions are always towards himself, right? Leos they're ruled by the sun, and the sun is the center of the universe. So a lot of times Leos, and I have a Leo moon, so I understand that. But what are Alan's true intentions towards Destiny? Two of Swords, the Justice card, the Five of Cups reverse. So this isn't horrible. I mean, the Two of Swords is maybe somebody who doesn't quite know yet. They're on the fence. They haven't quite figured it out yet. Justice card, I mean, I think his intentions are good. This represents goodness and balance and somebody who's wanting the right things, okay? And that's a major arcana card, and it's upright. And I actually prefer the Five of Cups reverse, because for me, when the Five of Cups is upright, we're looking again, like when I was talking to Angie, we're looking at all the things that have gone wrong or what could go wrong, or what's making us sad or frustrated. But when we get this card in reverse, think about this person turning around, and now instead of looking at the 3 cups that are spilt, they're looking at the 2 of cups, and the 2 of cups in the tarot represents hello, hello, hello. The 2 of cups represents the lovers, right? So, I mean, that's not horrible, Destiny. It's not horrible. I think he has good intentions for you. He might go back and forth because of the 2 of swords, but it's still like, those are certainly better than the cards that we got initially, right? Hey, girl. We're doing a relationship, love, but you can ask anything you want. Anything you want. He is definitely all about himself. Yeah, but it sounds like you know that. So it's like, you know. Now, help me remember what we just got, Destiny. What were the cards that we got the first time? Was it 7 of Pentacles reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, which I said was limp dick energy, right? Have you guys been intimate before? Because maybe that's what it is. Maybe if you are intimate with him, you'll change your mind and be like, that's not for me. He's healing. Okay, that's fine. We all deserve to have some time to heal, you know. I'm certainly not trying to like chuck him under the bus or tell you to run. There wasn't anything horrible. Okay. But for me, all cards in reverse is definitely asking us to be like, there's room for improvement, right? There's room for improvement for sure. I didn't know if I was going to be able to listen to music and be on here because I didn't know if YouTube or Facebook is going to kick me off. So hopefully I don't get in trouble. All right. Well, we're all caught up. So, and you guys, it doesn't have to be a relationship. I just figured because it's Valentine's weekend, we can ask relationship stuff. I've never been intimate. He's your friend now for a while. Okay. Destiny, you'll have to let me know. You guys become intimate. It might be because you then change your mind. Maybe the sexual chemistry is not there. You know what I mean? And that's important. So I would challenge you to try to let's try to get to that point, because it could be you that changes based upon that outcome of the intimacy. Hi, hello, whoever just came in. If you're on Facebook, I don't know why it doesn't show me your name. So let me know who just came in, and then we're caught up. So if you've got a question, we're all caught up. Destiny, do you want me to pull you a card for the situations? Let's pull a situations card for Destiny and Alan. Sold. Moving, physical location change. And that's not horrible either, but the physical part of it, physical location. You're not the one that was long distance. That was Amy, right? Can we look more into a possible person coming back in? Yeah, of course. Maybe it's spirit saying to Destiny not to put too much into this person. Maybe he's moving, or maybe you'll be moving. The thing about future predictions, you guys, even if we're 100% spot on, we still have to wait for that to happen. And then we're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what, that reading was talking about. But it never feels like that's what it's going to be until it happens, right? So also when we're working with tarot, these are archetypal energies, and sometimes they can play out a little bit differently, but still all three cards in reverse for me is like, definitely we need to reevaluate. Whoever just come on to say if I have guidance for you, I would love to, but when you're on Facebook, I can't see who you are. So I need you to tell me your name, and then I can ask a question for you. But we were going to go back to Amy and ask, because we thought that maybe somebody from the past might be coming to try to come back for Amy. Who might that be? The Judgment card reverse, the 4 of Pentacles reverse, the 7 of Pentacles reverse. So it's not giving me a court card. A court card would be the easiest way to go. Okay, it's this person. but it's definitely something from the past that was a struggle, because again, we've got all reversed cards. Seven of Pentacles reversed is definitely feeling like you put more effort into something. And because we've got two pentacle cards, I mean, they could they be an earth sign? Did you ever talk to anybody or date anybody that you worked with? Because Pentacles is a little bit more money, career, earth type energy. Whoever it is, because we've got the Judgment card reverse, I don't think it's good for you to take that person back. But the energy wasn't necessarily that there would be reconciliation, but more that there's healing, or there's something. Sorry, I don't know why that was just pausing. More so that there's healing or something there that needs to be worked through before you move forward in your next relationship. Not because that person's going to come back and you should reconcile with them, but more it's asking you to do some healing work, right? And that might not even necessarily be a romantic relationship. Maybe that's a friendship, or, you know. Okay, so whoever just asked last for the guidance for you, again, I want to give a question or guidance to everybody, but I need to know who just asked. If you're on YouTube, it'll show me your username, but I don't know why for some reason on Facebook it doesn't. You're welcome. What's this? You are at a distance from each other. You both plan to move to Del Summer. Okay. Destiny. Okay, well, that makes sense. Then maybe it's just saying that not to expect a lot to come through the relationship until you've moved. Once you've moved, then things will start to kind of shift, right? And you're moving this summer. So typically in my readings, my guides don't typically go further than 3 to 6 months out. So that it's also possible when something looks like a no or it looks blocked, it doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever, just like for the next 3 to 6 months, you know? Anybody in that doesn't have, hasn't had a question answered yet, just let me know who's here. Because if you're on Facebook, it won't give me your name. It'll just say Facebook user. It's over. Yeah, okay. It's hard. It's harder to pull and not be it's hard to read for yourself because you got to be objective, right? We see Matt getting a better job, and so he wants a job working days. So let's say, do we see Matt getting a better job, a daytime type job, and let's just say like in the next three months. Well, of course, like I just said, I don't usually go past 6 months, but if it says yes, we can try to narrow down the timeline. If it says no, it just means not in the next 6 months. Okay, let me do Angie's question about Matt, and then I'll come back to Destiny. Do we see Matt getting a job, specifically a daytime hours job? The Empress reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed, the King of Swords. So it's interesting, Ange, because the cards are no. The only card that's upright is the King of Swords, but it's like when you get a lot of court cards, and even the Empress is a person, right? That's like the mother energy. It seems like there's people blocking this. And we know it's not you because you're the Queen of Swords. What's up with his mom? Did he have a good relationship with his mom? Is she still here? I know that might seem unrelated, right? But if we have like blocked root chakra from anything going on with our mom or our relationship with our mom growing up, your root chakra and your sacral chakra are your abundance energy centers. So if those are blocked, it's going to block opportunities for abundance, which come in the form of jobs, right? because the Empress is the mom, right? For sure. That's in reverse. Then we've got Queen of Wands next to that, also in reverse, but for sure you're a Queen of Swords. So we know that's not you. But then there's a King of Swords. The King of Swords upright, could that be a friend that's going to help him somehow? A lot of times, unfortunately, and I don't know if he's even trying to get on base or somewhere like that. Well, actually, he's not at Lowe's anymore, so I'm not sure. Is he already on base? But this seems like it's who you know, right? It's who you know. It's going to be about relationships somehow. So it's like somehow relationships that could be blocking it, and also some relationship that's going to help him get it. Their mom is off and on relationship. Okay, so again, I know it might seem like it's unrelated, but that healing that somehow helps shift that energy. Oh, he is on base. Okay, so it's gonna be this, whoever this guy is. So this guy might be a Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Or if this guy is also a fire sign, then Spirit's going to show him differently so that we differentiate. We know it's not Matt. So any of his friends that are air signs or fire signs is probably going to be the person that's really going to be able to help him. The other way I could look at this as well is the Empress, because it represents Venus. Okay. Venus rules Taurus and it rules Libra. So I don't think it will happen before Taurus season, which is mid-April to mid-May. So I think it's going to be like later into the summer from what it looks like, maybe even into the fall, because then the next time Venus rules something is Libra, which is in the end of September. So yeah. Wait. I don't love you like I love you. Wait. June, August makes sense from what this feels like, Ange. Oh, wait. I don't love you like I love you. Okay, Destiny, you have another question. Does your ex, Gary, who's a Gemini, try to come back in any way? Okay, Destiny. Do we see Gary? Now, again, for Destiny, for that question, that just means, do we see Gary trying to come back and reconcile within the next 3 to 6 months? If it says no, it doesn't mean he never will. It just means it's probably not within that time frame, okay? So Gary trying to reconcile with Destiny. I don't love you like I love you now. No. King of Cups reverse. The Devil. The Empress reverse. So 2 out of 3 in reverse for me. No. The only card upright is the Devil. So that's more. And even if he did, he's probably up to the same old shit that he was ever up to. He hasn't changed. So probably in your best interest anyway, right? I'm not recording, I don't think. Okay, Bianca. When there is a low in request, can you look into why I have not heard back from the psychic platform you were recently accepted to with advisor, login details, etc.? Okay, Bianca, help me understand that, because that kind of seems like it's 2 questions. Oh, okay, wait, you're saying when there's a low in request from me, would I look into for, okay, I get it now. So we want to know for Bianca why she hasn't heard back from this recent platform that you applied on. Okay. What's blocking this platform that Bianca has applied for? 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, the Star in reverse. I feel like they probably just got backlogged, because where you've got 3s, you've got 2 3s here. To me, 3s always represent third-party energy, other people. So maybe they just had a lot of people that applied. Also, the 3 of Pentacles is a great card to get, and it's upright because this is this is like, I want to work with you. I want to collaborate with you. I want to do this with you. So I feel like you're going to get it. And also, Three of Cups is a celebratory energy. So I feel like you will get it. Maybe they just got backlogged because also the star represents Aquarius, right? Which we're still in Aquarius. They might have gotten behind in the holidays and now they're just still trying to catch up. But because these two cards are here, I do think that they just got backed up. So I do think that you'll hear from them. But I'll ask that straight up. Do we see Bianca getting approved for that platform? Yes. Judgment. You'll get it. Okay, Destiny says, okay, good. You definitely didn't want him back anyways. You're feeling his energy and have to, yeah, I would just do a cleansing. Just because he's not going to come back doesn't mean he's not trying to hook into you energetically or that he's not thinking about you or, you know what I mean? Whatever. So if you're feeling it, there's definitely a reason. Oh, okay. You have been accepted. You're just waiting for the email. Yeah, they just must be backed up somehow. Hi, Charlotte. Yeah, of course. Is there any specific area that you want to look into, Charlotte? We're kind of saying that we're doing love and relationship readings, but honestly, it can be whatever. I'm up for whatevs. Well, you'll have to let me know when you start, Bianca. I don't know what's going on with Purple Ocean. The last couple of people that I've coached haven't gotten hired. And Purple Ocean used to hire everybody. So I'm a little bit, oh, yay. Hi, Amy. Now I can see you. If you guys are on YouTube, please, 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 with the cherry on top, make sure you're subscribed. It really helps. I've been trying to grow my YouTube channel to at least 1,000 for like 10 years. And it's like my slowest growing platform. And it's frustrating. Relationship. Okay, Charlotte, for relationship, it's very helpful if I know your birthday or your sign. If you're in a relationship, your partner's sign, or if you're single, just say you're single. So you'll have to let me know how it goes when you hear back, Bianca. Because I'm always looking for the next best new thing, you know? Charlotte, for relationship, just let me know what is your sign or your birthday. And then if you have a partner, their sign or birthday. Oh, you're both Geminis. Okay, right on. Double Gemini. That'd be hard. I honestly think it would be hard for any relationship where there's too much of the same kind of energy. It can be really, really good or really, really, really not, right? So it can just be very tumultuous, I guess. We just want to know, what can Charlotte expect, or what does Charlotte need to know about her relationship? Turn sour. Why? Is that a question or is that a statement about the platform you're talking about, Bianca? 9 of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed. So Charlotte, I don't know anything about you, so I don't want, I hate being the bearer of bad news, but this is the risk we take when we pull cards, right? It's not that reverse cards are bad. I'll say this 1,000 times tonight, but reverse cards represent blocked energy or obstacles. And his card, the Knight of Swords, that's a Gemini. That's a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra, and he's a Gemini, or your partner. I don't know. Shouldn't assume gender, but your partner, somebody here that's a Gemini, their card's coming in reverse, okay? 9 of Cups is reversed. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed. And the 9 of Cups reversed is definitely when we feel like we're not getting our emotional needs met. Because if this card is upright, it literally represents emotional contentment, happiness. It's also called the wish comes true card, okay? But when it's in reverse, it is like we feel like our needs aren't being met. Oh, Purple Ocean. Yeah, for sure. I agree, Bianca. So yeah, so back to Charlotte. If you're feeling this way already, I'd feel a little bit better about that, because also, again, relationships are always going to have ups and downs and back and forth. But the reason I pull 3 cards is it kind of gives a past, present, future type situation. And so your third card would be like more of like the future energy, and you've got Wheel of Fortune also in reverse. So what that means is that as of right now, nothing's going to change, but we don't let readings tell us what something has to be. What the reading is saying is, unless you do something differently to change this course, it's going to continue to be difficult. But if you make changes, then this can change, right? Nothing is ever 100% stuck where it's at. We can always adjust something or change it. But if I had your partner here, I would say that to them as well. But I have you here. So I would say, what is there something that you can do or change to try to get this energy unstuck? If you tell me more about what's going on, I can be more specific. But with just like a general energy, to have all 3 cards reversed and then these specific cards, 9 of Cups and Wheel of Fortune, it's not amazing. I'll be honest. Hopefully you already are aware of that. Okay. And if that's true and you already know and you kind of feel like things have been difficult, then we could ask, okay, what can Charlotte do, if anything, to kind of change this? But if you keep doing what you're doing and your partner keeps doing what you're doing, okay, you are. Okay, good. Have you been feeling like maybe it's time for you to start something new? Because again, where that Wheel of Fortune is in reverse in the future position, I don't have a lot of hope that it's just going to change, right? So if you've been feeling this way for a while, it might be time for you to reevaluate, to find a relationship with somebody who's willing to put more effort in towards your happiness, right? Sometimes it's just not the right timing. It could be the right partner, but it might not be the right time. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? I think there are times where people are just hesitant to forgive. But with this, Charlotte, I think you need to trust your intuition on this. I actually think that the energy that's showing up matches your hesitancy. And so, because at this point, the worst thing that could happen is that you completely open up and then he hurts you again. And then that not only would ruin this relationship, that could build up heart walls that are difficult for you to tear down, and it could affect your relationships for the rest of your life. So I feel like for right now, it would really be in your best and highest good to take a break. You don't have to look at it as a permanent thing. You don't have to look at it like it's permanent, but I don't see any big changes coming up. And so I feel like you're going to look back, if you wait another 3 or 6 months or even a year, you're going to look back and feel like that was a wasted amount of time. Or you can just, take that leap of faith and trust your intuition, because it sounds like this is kind of already matching what you already knew, and just take a break. And maybe that break is what sparks your partner to want to make the changes to be better and do better. You know what I mean? Sometimes they need that reality check to realize that you're not going to just stay there forever and put up with it, If you want me to ask anything else, just let me know. And if anybody's in that hasn't had a question, just throw the questions in. Throw them in the hat. It's got some Willie Nelson here. Well, friends, we're kind of slowing down. So, I mean, unless somebody wants to throw a question in, I'll probably just jump off. Rich babies grow up to be cowboys. Not related to relationship or career. You applied to join the police academy, waiting to be called for physical. How exciting. All right. Babies grow up to be cowboys. Okay. Charlotte, Police Academy. When do we see the call for the physical assessment coming in? Eight of Swords. So you've got a 7 and an 8. When I'm looking for timing, the easiest way to do timing is with court cards, and I didn't get any. For people that are learning tarot, because I know I've got a lot of people in here that are read for themselves. For timing, there's a couple ways you can do it. Major arcana cards are good for zodiac timing, but court cards are good for timing. Page cards represent days, knights represent weeks, queens represent months, and kings represent years. So when you're asking for timing, like I'm trying to do right now for Charlotte, it's nice if you get a court card. We didn't. But that deck I've just used for a bunch of readings. So I'm going to grab a different deck and just ask again. And then if not, I have some dice I can throw. The other way you can do a timeline question is you can build the timeline into the question. And I'll show you that next. But let me first ask again. When do we see Charlotte getting the call for her physical assessment for the police academy? Queen is months. Now that could just be next month, but I don't think it will be in February. I don't think it'll be in February. In fact, honestly, because it's the Queen of Pentacles, it could be when we're in Taurus, which that wouldn't be till mid-April, mid-May, but I just can't imagine them wanting to take that long. But I have no idea about any of these things, okay? Queens are months. So that's either the next month or it could be a couple of months. And again, because it's an earth energy, that's why I'm kind of thinking, is it going to be April, May? But you've got some time, Charlotte. You got some time. All right, Amy. Yes, of course. Asking for some guidance on what area Amy can focus on for healing. You're welcome. Well, for one thing, Amy, you might be doing too much for healing. Now that might seem the opposite, right? Because we're saying you need healing, but then the advice that we just got is to simplify. So if we're doing a little bit of a lot of different things, we're not completing any of those things, right? We're doing a little bit of a lot of things, but this energy is asking you to kind of hone in and focus in like one specific area, okay? I'm going to try to get a chakra energy on what chakra. I mean, it's probably the heart chakra, but maybe not. We've also got the Magician here, which in this deck is called the Manifest card, but it's the Magician, right? And always when we get the Magician, that card represents stepping into our own power. What I like is that this card is upright, Amy. So when the Magician is upright, it's telling you that you have all the tools that you need. You don't need to go buy anything. You don't need to go take any courses. You don't need to add anything. You already have what it is that you need for this healing. Okay. It's just about focusing on it and manifesting it. So simplifying instead of being in like 30 different healing modalities, narrow it down. And somehow, I don't know, because music is involved here, is that like sound healing, or do you write music? Do you write poetry? Do you sing? Like, do you have any type of outlet that has to do with music that is healing and cathartic to you. That could be part of the message here as well. Any other messages for Amy about her healing? Well, that's good. We just got the Lovers. This is the 7th major arcana card here, which is the Lovers card. So if you do those things, you manifest this, you simplify your healing routine and do it, you definitely are going to get the results you want, which is movement in your love life, right? Moving that energy that is in the heart chakra. And even if you're like, no, I'm not a singer or I don't write music, well, maybe there's something in you that's wanting to come out. Because there's definitely like a creative, there's a creative element to this. You need to listen to more. Well, but again, it could be sound healing, right? Like solfeggio frequencies, rife frequencies. There's lots of different sound. This camera, because it flips me around, it always makes it hard when I want to like pull my hair back. I always think it's the wrong side. Okay. Destiny, are you doing the right thing by creating your channel to spread your messages? I mean, I'm sure that the answer to that is yes. We're going to pull the cards, but listen, honeys, I have been trying to grow my YouTube channel for like 7 years. YouTube is very, very, very difficult to grow on. So don't take it personally. You're probably doing better. I don't even post regularly, so that's kind of my own fault. You have to make sure you're posting every week. You have to make sure you're posting at least once a week, or you just get lost and you won't be in the algorithm. It's very, very difficult to grow. It's way easier to grow platforms like TikTok. Instagram's pretty tough too, but YouTube's tough. Is Destiny doing the right thing by creating her channel to spread her messages? Two of Swords, which in this deck is called Refusing to See. So what that feels like to me is like, it depends on what you're focusing on, right? Because this is all about wanting to focus on the third eye rather than, it depends on what you're trying to get out of it, right? You post Monday through Friday and take the weekends off. You're posting 5 days a week? I don't know. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. The card's upright, so it's a yes, okay? So it's a yes answer, but this is asking you, it depends on what you're focusing on, right? So what is the outcome that you want? If really what you're saying is you created this channel to spread your messages, yes, and that's what you're doing. And even if you're only spreading those messages to 25 people right now or 50, 75 people right now, it's still yes. But if you feel like you have to be getting that message out to 10,000 people or it's not of value, that's not the truth of it. It's just the way you're looking at it, right? So the answer to that question is yes, but it's all about your perspective and how you're choosing to look at it. I hope that makes sense. We all want to have success in whatever we're doing, right? If we said we didn't want to be successful, we'd be lying. If somebody starts something, they want it to be successful. But sometimes we have to manage what our expectation of that success, what that looks like, right? And so I think you're doing the right thing for sure. As a collective, you currently have 32 subscribers. You started a month. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. Totally think it's the right thing. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm subscribed. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to your channel. Yeah, I listen to solfeggio frequencies every single night. Every single night. I just turn them on just enough so that I can hear it. I don't want it to like keep me up at night, but I listen to them every single night. I don't do the binaural beats because the binaural beats, you're technically supposed to be listening to headphones, and I don't want to sleep with headphones in. And definitely, you guys, anybody watching this, if you're using like the wireless earbuds, oh my God, you guys, please don't sleep with those in. In fact, try not to even wear them for more than like an hour a day. When you use headphones like this that have a wire, okay? When you use headphones like this that have the wire, it takes the sound and it takes it from this wire through this wire and over to this ear. When you use the headphones that are wireless, it is sending that frequency from this ear through your brain over to this ear. So that it's literally frying your brain. Hi, Courtney. Hiya. So it's frying your brain. So you don't want to be using your earbuds at night while you sleep for sure. And I don't even use them at all. I only use the old school, like wired earbuds. But if you do want to listen to the binaural beats at night, which they only work if you listen with headphones because there's different frequencies in each ear. The solfeggio frequencies you can just listen to without headphones. But if you're doing binaural beats, but they sell some like this headband that you can wear as like a night mask, and it's got wires in it, and then you can use it as headphones too. That's what I would recommend if you're listening to binaural beats or solfeggio frequencies at night with headphones. Get you one of those. They're not very expensive. I think they're like $20 or something on Amazon. And you don't even have to wear it like a sleep mask, although you can. But that way you're not frying your brain all night with your AirPods. AirPods are just you're literally frying your brain. Or any type of wireless headphone, it's sending the frequency through your brain to your other ear. So no bueno. It's no bueno. I use YouTube for this because I pay for YouTube Red, so I don't have any commercials. But as far as I know, there are lots of like meditation, solfeggio frequencies and things like that on YouTube that don't have any commercials. Just make sure you pick one that doesn't, because you don't want to be getting woken up at 3 a.m. with some lame ass commercial, you know? But yeah, there is, you can pay like $9.99 a month or something for YouTube Red, and then you don't get commercials, which I do so that when I have clients come to my house for like crystal healings or Reiki, I can't risk having a lame ass commercial come on in the middle of their Reiki session. Yeah, Bianca, they're sketchy as fuck. They are sketchy. If you use earbuds or wireless earphones, make sure you're only using them for short periods of time. Very short periods of time, because it's sending that right through your brain. You've had a commercial come on in the middle of the night, Amy? Courtney, do you want me to pull some cards for you, Huns? I know that you obviously can pull for yourself, but sometimes it's nice for other people to pull cards. Kim! Oh my hell. Kim, how did we have this happen so that you were able to join us tonight? Are you on break? Or are you home tonight? Kim never gets to make it to my lives, and we always get so sad. He swallowed an AirPod, Courtney? Oh my God, that is horrible. Yeah, you got to make sure you pick the commercial free, and then you want to pick the ones that have the blackout screen. But if you listen to them every night like I do, it might be worth changing your subscription on YouTube so that you don't. So I literally even forget that YouTube videos have commercials, because I have had YouTube Red for like 5 years now. Oh my God, that is freaking scary. Did he just have to wait and poop it out, or did they like go in and go after it for him? Okay, Courtney, do you want just like a general cards, and then do you want them general for relationship, just general, or if you have a specific question? I'm so happy, Kim. Well, let me know if you have a question. We're just kind of here because it's Valentine's weekend, but you don't have to do relationship questions if you don't want to. You can, but you can ask anything you want. Yeah, my kids make fun of me because I only do these like old school, and these are getting hard to find. These are like just some old school freaking skull candy. and they're getting hard to find. So relationship. Okay. All right, Courtney. We get 3 cards for Courtney for relationship energy for her this time. King of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the Judgment card. So I don't know about your relationship, but is your partner an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo by chance? But all the cards are upright, which is good. So we've got Page of Cups, which of course is the messenger of love. And then we've got the Judgment card. So, you know, I know you already know that that's your man, but there's no question here. There's no question. That's your dude. Oh, he's a Virgo. Perfect. So, you know what? He's the right one. That's your dude. I know you know that, but that's like confirmation AF. That is who and what you're supposed to be doing in your life right now. Mr. Virgo. Wi-Fi. Yes, Amy. They're definitely Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi your brain. Kim, do you have a question you want to ask tonight, love? I got my Valentine's nails done a couple days ago. You're probably not going to be able to see. But on this nail right here, I had him put my husband's initials. So they have little JRs and they're so cute. Twin flame, but man, are the lessons large together. Well, they must be doing pretty good right now for the cards to be upright in the Judgment card. Because yeah, twin flame, it can be a shit show. But right now, or at least what's going to be coming up is going to be really good. I know. The girl that was doing my nails, she's like, you want to put your husband's initials? Like, I guess she's not used to people, you know, loving their husbands. I'm like, yeah, we're like gross. We're gross. The type of people that are in love, people are like, ugh, it makes you want to throw up. I would have judged me in the past. If I would have seen me in this relationship now, I would have been like, ugh, disgusting. Disgusting. So it can happen. But yes, twin flame stuff is so freaking hard. You can totally call him Raleigh. Honestly, that's what most people call him, is Raleigh. I love love too. I do love love. But there were a lot of years that I was like, screw it. I'm going to be a lesbian. I'm over it. It's never going to work. I'm never going to be happy. I'm never going to find the right one. You got to go get some Valentine's nails with Matt. I know you guys are lovey-dovey like us too. I would say Angela and Matt, you guys are the other gooeyest, lovey-doveyest couple that I know, which I love. And it's adorables. And he just got home, so my dogs are probably going to bark. He just had to go run and get some propane because he's got to work on his hot rod and it's cold outside. I know. I feel so freaking lucky every single day for him. So lucky. All right. Well, we've got some people on, but I think everybody's had some questions, so I'm probably going to jump off. But it was fun hanging out with everybody tonight. I just haven't gone and done any lives for a long time. I'm sleeping on the couch. I know. He was so pissed when I put that on TikTok, Angie. Oh my God. I'll be honest. The first time I posted it, I had a little wacky tobacco. You know what I mean? And I had posted it without realizing you could hear him snoring. And then I figured, well, it's already on the internet. So then I made a separate video of him snoring and posted that separately. Oh, love you so much. Love yous all so much. Okay, but that's it for tonight then. If nobody else has any other questions, happy Friday. Oh, also, I forgot to say, part of what sparked me to want to do this too is, you know, Fridays are ruled by Venus. And today the moon is in Venus. So we've got a Venus moon, and it's ruled by Venus anyway. So it's a good day for love. Yeah, go do a Valentine's video for sure. Go do one. Okay, friends, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.